Okay, so this first button
Battery level.
says, does it say select? What's the appropriate word? Okay, so each time you do, it's going to take a reading first of the battery level, then of the volts, then the amps, the actual current usage right now, and the ampere hour removed, hopefully, okay? Hopefully, it depends on how I've programmed it,
Okay.
and I'll explain that. So first one says it's full.
That's good.
Normally, you should see that all the time.
Okay.
After a couple of cloudy days or heavy usage, you might see a 90.
Okay.
After full, the first signpost would be 90. There's no 95 because they
I
figured
thought we
that.
had to use that chart to just check.
No, this is a more convenient way.
Okay, yeah,
but-
it seems
but
like it, yeah.
The chart is a lot of effort.
Yes, that's
but-
why. I didn't know that. This was
But sometimes you want more precision.
okay.
But not very often, just
Okay.
to make sure that
This is doing its job, okay.
Yeah, sort of like a car speedometer. A car speedometer is really an estimate, and it may be wrong depending on the tire size you're using and so on. Okay, so next reading will be this one, the voltage, 25.8. That is a very good reading when you get up in the morning and you see 25.8 and say, oh, that's excellent. Or on a cloudy day when it's really overcast and you're not really charging, that's what you're seeing now. That's okay too, because we know what it's like outside. If it were sunny, it was 25.8, that would be cause for concern. That is a good sign. That means, notice there's no negative sign there on the display, it means we're charging, we're not discharging. And we're charging at the rate of 3.8 amps,
Okay.
which in this, if you look out there,
Yeah, there's
it's
not
heavy
much.
overcast.
Yeah,
The fact that we're getting 3 point,
but it's still getting some,
Almost 4.
some
Yeah.
light
that's really amazing.
hitting the panels.
That you're actually getting 4 amps at 20, you're getting 100 watts of power right now on a very heavy cloudy day
That's impressive.
with no wind.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Otherwise, it'd be a negative
Yeah.
That's right.
reading there.
Norm,
Okay,
I
got
was
it.
expecting to see a negative figure there.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hope it's working.
Yeah, yeah, right. Well, I'll explain that in a second. This says that we're about 89 ampere hours short of a full charge.
Mhm.
If that were the first thing I saw in the morning, I'd say, well, we had quite a good party last night.
Right.
Or maybe we left the UV light on or something like that. But after half a day of this kind of weather, not too surprising. Now, this will, when you charge the solar panels or the wind turbine charges the battery, this will gradually get smaller, approaching zero, and then it'll become positive. And now I've programmed this, and if you read the manual, you'll see there are different ways to program it, but I've decided to say when the voltage is above 28.5 for 2 hours and then drops, set this to 0. That's what the current programming says. So, and the reason we want that is we want to start over again at 0 and count down as we discharge the battery.
So you have a better idea
Yeah.
of what you're using.
It has to be reset because when you charge a battery, it goes above 0, up to 70, 80 sometimes, and until you reach a full charge. The older the battery, the further you have to go like that. And so your reading, if you don't reset to 0, wouldn't be an accurate reading of the discharge level.
Got it.
You follow me?
Got it. Yeah.
Something has to reset it to 0 to sort of keep it, sort of like setting the clock once
Yeah.
a day to a time signal or something like
Right,
that.
okay.
It's really what you're doing. Okay, so if this number is something like 500, that would be a cause for concern.
Minus.
Yeah, minus 500. It would mean that you're you're discharging your battery more than you want to.
So what's the 20% level we talked about? What
Well,
number would that be?
10% of 1400 would be 140, so 20% would be 280.
280. Yeah.
And Gwen knows,
Yeah.
you know, if I say we're below 300, she would know that she shouldn't be using the stove or the oven.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
But you could use the oven. It just means that
Your battery
tomorrow
life
you
is
might
on.
have to rent a generator.
Okay.
And we've never rented a generator.
Because I would think that the battery level percent is where it tells you that how
Yeah,
much.
that's right. If this were down at, say, 140, minus 140,
Yes.
then this
That would be a
number over
90.
here would say would say 90.
90, yeah.
90.
Okay, I see. Okay, that is good. Then that is going to be our indicator.
And that's because I programmed it that way. I've said 1400 ampere hours is a full charge. And if you look at the battery manual, you'll see why I picked that number.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
Where do you do this programming? It's like what happened if this
there-
shuts down and
I
everything
forget,
goes
you
wrong?
push two of these buttons simultaneously,
Oh, okay, I
and it
see.
goes into,
It's a
it's
set
sort
of
of like,
button
I see, I
combinations.
see,
Yeah.
okay.
and that's all explained in
I
the
see,
manual, but I'm
okay.
not taking you to that level yet.
It's probably all coded right on the manual.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
have to-
It is,
yeah, okay.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah, so it's all explained. And,
So then you can just turn, like, if you don't wanna, you can just
Yeah.
push it again. Oh,
25.9. Notice it's already climbed 0.1
It turns
volts,
it off,
just,
yeah.
just at 100 watts. And we turn it off because the meter itself
Uses power.
draws
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
about 0.1 amps or
Of course.
0.05 amps,
Yeah.
an absurdly small
it's
amount.
very small,
Yeah.
but
But
Yep.
Why
why,
not?
why
we
leave it
have
on?
the option, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we should turn this light off.